everyone. Welcome to Dating and Relating Real Connections. I'm Gabby, your host. This is my special guest, Bria, which we'll introduce her in a little bit. But just want to thank you so much for tuning in to watch. Also, check me out on wellnessforus.com website or follow me at Real Connections GP. But for today's topic, it's going to be situationships. Yes, exciting topic for today. But before we go into that, I'm going to talk to you, have Bria introduce herself.
Yeah, so hi everybody, my name is Bria. I am currently in the public health field. I'm very interested in health and wellness. I'm also a queer person of color. I identify as bisexual, and I am 24 years old. I think those are the most relevant things about me right now. So
Yes.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. My first female on the show, so I was like, hey.
Breaking the mold, yes.
Yeah, that's good. But before we get to today's topic, just going to talk about what happened last week for the challenge. It was on self-worth, and it was to write about 5 to 10 things down that you feel like you're worthy of. So one of my things, being a wellness and life coach, I feel that I am worthy of good health. I mean, exercise all the time, but my eating could be better. So I think I'm really worthy of good health. So for me, dairy, I need to cut that out. But I'm going to start with realistic steps. So I'm going to cut out cheese and ice cream first.
Ooh, girl.
So just remember, I said that. So if somebody out there sees me eating ice cream, be like, Gabby, remember. Remember what you said. But okay. But starting off with today's topic, situationships. First, we're going to talk about what it means. So, Bria, how would you define situationship? Well, a situationship.
A situationship. I would define a situationship as a pseudo relationship. So of course you've got that ship in there, that bond, that connection between two people. But all in all, I think a situationship is when two people are deeply connected to each other. They might even love each other, but they are not in a relationship. There's no commitment. There's no title, and there's technically not supposed to be any expectations. However, I think a core part of a situationship is there are those expectations that maybe nobody talks about. So you're together, you're with this person, you maybe aren't talking to anybody else, and they're probably not talking to anybody else, but for whatever reason, y'all haven't moved to a title, a commitment, and there are expectations, and they're messy. Yeah.
They definitely can be. Yeah, so I agree with everything you said, Bria. But also, situationships is a relationship for that situation, that time. So it's sometimes not like, oh, I'm expected for this to be a longer thing, or it's more so of a short time thing. Maybe if I'm living here for a little bit, well, we could hook up for a while, do this, or just because I might see if there's other options for me. So you're for my right now. So that's what I think. But I guess, could you tell me about some experience you had with situationships?
I'm too experienced in situationships. I've made a vow to at least try and make a point to not end up in a situationship again. Personally, for me, you don't realize they're happening until you're in it. So you're talking to somebody and things are going well, and at least for me, typically, I've had a lot of actual relationships. I've had a lot of 3-4 months in. Where's this going? What are we doing? We'll put a title on it. Boom, good to go. But I've been in some situationships where it's kind of discussed. I almost feel like they always start when I'm not looking for anything and the other person's not looking for anything, and so we're just kind of talking, we're kicking it, and the vibe is strong, and the feelings start to grow, and things get more affectionate and emotional, but we still haven't had that conversation, and then when the conversation's finally had, it's like, I'm not ready, or I'm not sure about this, or there's some, barrier, and so for me, being that I'm a naturally very, commitment-oriented person, and I also like to know what's going on, and in that respect, I think I'm a little have some controlling tendencies. I like to know what's happening to me and what's going on. And so being in a situationship, not knowing where it's going, what direction it's heading in, for people who don't go with the flow, it is a nightmare, and I am that person. It's been pretty rough to navigate.
Yeah, I agree with that. You don't really know you're in a situation until you're in it. That itself is something I totally agree with. So I probably would only say I had one situationship. In my opinion, I thought it was a relationship, but it was actually
that's usually what happens. You think you're in a relationship until you make a comment that goes a little, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, stop. No.
Pump your brakes.
You are single and I am single, and I know I've been that person who's literally got my feelings hurt, whoa, I've been telling people about you, and I've been, just mentally hyping myself up for this to materialize into something else, and I've had to catch myself a couple times because I was kind of told or made to feel as if asking someone, where's this going and where's this headed, was too abrasive and too much, like putting too much emphasis on a title or a label. But I also feel like situationships can turn toxic really quickly when there isn't a clear understanding of what both people want, where this is going, what people are interested in getting out of the situation. And so in that respect, I think they're some of the most unhealthy relationships you could have. I think if you're talking about your definition and it's a time and space thing, like for this particular situation, I'm in the city, we're doing this thing for 3 months and I'm out, that's cool. If I don't know, there's no end in sight, and I'm trying to see other people, but then I feel guilty, like that was the biggest thing for me when I realized I was in a situationship, is I started feeling guilt when I would go on dates with other people or spend time with other people, and I'm like, why do I feel like guilt? I'm not cheating on anyone, but that's what it feels like. And I've even had a person I was in a situationship with tell me when I brought up that I had gone on a date with someone else, months after the fact, oh, you cheated on me, and I was like, no, I didn't. I did not cheat on you. We weren't in a relationship, and then it kind of made this weird tension, and, why didn't you tell me? Like, well, why would I tell you? I don't tell other people if I'm single and dating, so... Yeah, that's why I said messy. That's the underlying
definitely
thing.
can be messy. But you answered a bit of it, but last question was, you feel like situationships are positive or negative, or in a situation where they would be right?
I think, like I said, if it's a time and space thing, if there's a clear understanding of, this is probably going to be like what I would call more of a friends with benefits thing. We're kicking it, we're hanging out. I like you, I'm attracted to you, we might be even sleeping together, but that's it. That's cool. I think for certain people at least that's cool. Situationships, I think, generally speaking, like I said, it's not something somebody seeks out. I think most people who end up in them do truly want a relationship. And a lot of times they're not balanced. There's always going to be that one person that wants a relationship more than the other person. Or one wants a relationship, the other one doesn't, and then it flip-flops. And so, to me, you can't get off that treadmill unless you just stop. And I feel like even when you go from a situationship into a relationship, you still have that weird tension if the other person feels pressured. So generally speaking, I think they're a bad idea, but they're hard to avoid because you don't realize it until you're in it. So what can you do?
Understandable. Don't realize until you're in it again. But basically what I think, it definitely depends on the individual. If it's something that you're both open with, you identify it as a situationship early on, and you're like, okay, well, like, basically, what do you want out of this? So that also brings me to the challenge today, which is talking in your relationship, situationship, whatever it is, with benefits, whatever you're doing, and talking about the expectations. Like, what are you expecting from it? So, discuss with your partner or whoever and have that conversation and just get a clear understanding of what you both want. But yeah, that was the talk for the day. I want to thank you again so much for joining in to watch. Also, Bria, thank you so much for being my special guest today.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be the first female on the show.
Yeah, so happy about that. But again, check me out, wellnessforus.com. Again, Wellness Life Coach at Real Connections GP on Instagram. And Bria, talk about your website. Come on, girl.
Oh, sure. So I recently launched my own sort of project. It's justbriefree.com. And I personally, it's just going to be me sharing my personal wellness journey, things that have helped me get to a space of wellness, things that I like, and being very raw and open about the feelings I've experienced through this process. I do not have many filters. I'm very transparent, but I think there's strength in being transparent and being vulnerable, because once you share something with the world, nobody can use that against you. It's like, I already know that about myself, and I already told everybody, so there you go. And so, yeah, if you want to join me on the journey and kind of navigate these tough spaces, definitely follow along. And I'm also on Twitter and Instagram, same name. So, yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you again so much. I hope to see y'all next week. Bye.